Alright. Looks like we are good right there. Hold on just a second. Yeah, I changed back to my changed back to my dreadnought for this character because I do not think I can. I do not think I can actually beat that corrupted Borg cube and that other ship. Well,
This is... I repeat, this is Captain Ezri Dax. I'm calling on you at the recommendation of Director Hugh from the Borg Quad. The species known as the Chimerans have taken over the Midas Array. I am stationed on the array, but all attempts at first contact and diplomacy have failed. The Chimerans are hostile and have corrupted the array's comms. I repeat, cannot abandon my post. Backup is required immediately.
alright.
You can count on my support and guidance.
Accept and transwarp. Hopefully with it being this early. Hopefully with it being this early, once I start the TFOs.
Glad you made it. And relieved. The environmental corruption down here is... And comms are still disrupted. Can you hear...
Captain Dex, signal is still weak, but I hear you. Where's the Aventine?
No time to explain. I recommend yellow alert. The Chimerans have placed beacons in the system to summon more of their kind.
We'll deal with the beacons.
Clear the system and stay alert. Those beacons are emitting a powerful psionic signal.
Screech, squirm. The unresty feast on the thrill of your despair. Your
Yeah, these whoa, there's some lag going on right there. Alright. Those ships down.
Midas Array sensors indicate you've destroyed a beacon. Keep it up. The array beam is a tri-quantum pulse wave. It's holding that portal open.
Alright, those down. Time to move on to the next beacon over here.
From hull to husk, will be dissected, controlled.
Alright, we gotta come over here. Gotta come over here to the portal.
Borg vessel incoming. Its quantum signature matches our universe, but it's been infected by the Chimerans.
Rise and twist, ship by ship, devour, consume.
Well done. I've cleared up the array's comms, but I'm not sure how long it'll last. Alliance reports indicate this Chimeran Borg vessel traveled here from the 13 SETI system.
That's right. My crew and I were present when it was created in that system, alongside Admiral Kumarke and Captain Deathpar. Things didn't go exactly as planned.
Well, let's act fast. We need more data on that multiversal portal to shut it down. And without support on the ground, I won't be able to get the technology aboard the array that's holding it open.
The Medox scans show the portal has been corrupted by psionic energy. We could perform a chronometric dating and drift analysis.
Right, to replicate the conditions that led to the portal's creation, and allow us to reverse engineer that process. Creative, and worth a shot. Can you transfer me the data in real time?
Disrupted comms might cause delays or fragmentation, but that should be possible. I'll gather the data. Luckily that cube actually it went down pretty easy this time.
This chronometric signature places its conception at roughly 5 hours ago. That timestamp correlates with a localized rupture in space-time originating from an unknown source. Scans show the portal's drift vector has a decay rate of 0.015 radians per second, delayed by the array's triquantum pulse wave. If we invert the wave's polarity, we could engineer the opposite effect and expedite the portal's collapse. We can work with that. Hang on. Sensors are picking up an incoming energy signature. Brace yourself. Something's coming through. Mayday, mayday. This is Operator Z. This is a call into the void, I'm sure, but I gotta try. Structural integrity is compromised beyond repair and emergency protocols activated. Does anyone copy? Anyone? Array comms are failing again. Your signal is weak. I repeat, this is Tegan. This shuttle is about to blow. I'm setting a course for the nearest stable structure. Preparing for transport in 3, 2. The Midas array has recorded an explosion near its central dish. Are you all right? I'm critically outnumbered. Need you to beam down here. And don't bring too much backup along. Safety in smaller numbers.
Captain, that shuttle had a pilot. I can't leave them or their body behind. Starfleet General Orders.
And I'd never ask you to, but chances to
Okay, Helm, plot a course for that shuttle. Hang in there, Dax. We'll be there soon. Alright. Come over here. And it's going pretty good, thank you very much. No life signs or biological remains have been detected. Perhaps she transported in time. But yeah, I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing pretty good today.
Good. I see you made it aboard. However, your bridge officer is missing. Something caused your pattern to shift midstream. You've materialized in the wrong location. Signal is distant. Unfortunately, comms are still compromised. Likely to improve as you get closer. You'll need to find me in the shuttle bay. I'm in the middle of an experiment. Confirm some suspicions I've carried for a while now. Good luck, and stay alert.
Don't worry, Captain. The Alliance didn't send me in empty-handed. We've got access codes and schematics at our disposal. See you soon.
Everything all right? The DAC symbiont picked up on a psionic reverberation.
Focal interface activated. Chimera neural processor linked to tricorder matrix. Unit calibrated for Chimeran psionic subspace frequency and localized data acquisition.
List properties.
Neural processor properties. Psionic activity detection. Environmental threat assessment. Foreign body analysis. Focal interface activated.
Okay, review
Chimera
command log.
neural processor command log. Consume. 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 Destroy. 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 Perfect. Perfect. Perfect.
Alright.
Focal interface activated.
Like a Borg neural processor. Useful. Yeah, like I said, that thing kept just beating on the glass there. It probably would have broken through.
closer. Heads up. Second signal heading for the ship. Stay sharp.
On our way. Alright, and... move the Therian sabotage. This game's been out for 16 years. Oh. This game's been out for like 16 years.
Body analysis. Scan results. Chimeran pustule. Static. Gestating. Composition. 35% multicellular bioform. 20% cybernetic augmentation. 45% vermiform embryo. Properties. Psionic emission. This gives retention field affecting movement speed. Vulnerabilities. Directed energy stream. Extreme heat. Trinitrotoluene charges. Store. Cryogenic suspension capsule at 77 Kelvin. Warning. Surrounding viscous compounds are hazardous. Compounds will evaporate upon collection or destruction of the source pustule.
Shoot to kill or collect a store. Understood. Speaking of which. Modulate the weapons. Need to keep that for anymore.
Comms have cleared, and your signal is strong. You're almost here. You'll need to take the turbo lift to get to the shuttle bay. I had to seal the doors in your area.
On my way.
Environmental risk level has increased. Caution advised.
Hopefully I can get this one before they start actually attacking. Well, the one right over here. So I'll take that.
Great, you made it. Over here. Not so fast. Operator? But you're... I thought you didn't make it. Stand back. No sudden moves. Hands where I can see them. You're... me. Esri. Haven't heard that in a while. It's Operator Z now. Has been for years. Well, I'll be damned. So this is what's on the other side of that portal. Nice pips. You're still a member of Starfleet? And you're... not? But I'm assuming you're here to help. Are reinforcements coming? Reinforcements? There's nothing but decay on my side of the fence. Looks like you're living a pretty comfortable life over here in comparison. Comfortable? We're in the middle of a galaxy-wide invasion, and our fleet was sabotaged by former allies who turned out to be Borg. You were allied with the Jean Resi. Those. They're from my universe. Oh, no. Not those. We call those Chimerans. Speaking of, I've got some pretty bad news. As suspected, Chimerans are indeed Borg. They're also Trill, I know. My whole universe is swarming with them. Chimerans are also immune to assimilation, including Etherian fusion. They also can't be reasoned with, at all. They're volatile and corrupted beyond reach. Glad we agree. Listen, I'd love to chat. But as your friend probably saw, my shuttle was blown to pieces by temporal compression. You all still have a symbiosis commission here? I need to hitch a ride to Trill and warn them. We do, but I can't let you leave, Operator. It's too dangerous. We need to get to the array's primary antenna control. There's a tri-quantum beam in there that we can use to close up that portal. I'm sorry, Z. We can't let it stay open. Fine by me. I've got few reasons to go back, and truth be told, I need your help. Heads up. We've got company. We can't let them take over the array.
We feast on your futility. He is inevitable.
I'm not leaving a single one of these bastards standing. Not in my universe, and not in this.
And well, the dinosaurs are fighting.
Don't forget about those Chimeran pustules.
All right. It's that one, and there's one over here.
It's good to see you again. I regret accepting help from the Etherians so quickly. I'm sure many agree. I thought I had gotten pretty good at reading people over the years, but trust the Borg to fool any of us once in a while. Do you want to talk about our last meeting?
Yeah, I'd like that.
How are you and Admiral Kumarke holding up since our last encounter with the Borg?
I'm doing pretty well. So is Admiral Camarque, despite some setbacks. So, where's the Aventine?
The Aventine is being stripped of Etherian upgrades and diagnosed for sabotage with the help of Director Hugh and the Cooperative. I boarded the array with a shuttle and my advance team. I didn't want my arrival to seem imposing. This started off as a low-risk recon mission with the intent of engaging in peaceful first contact, not combat. So much for that.
Speaking of recon, what else have you learned about the Chimerans?
Tactical data acquired by the Alliance now confirms the Chimerans exhibit patterns of targeted aggression towards Borg variants from other quantum universes. They are also strongly drawn to protomatter. My research also reveals that a Chimeran's genetic framework is dominant in its expression, nullifying any Etherian genomic contributions. In short, they're immune to fusion and manipulation.
I'm guessing the Etherians probably figured that out too. So why are the Chimerans attacking the Midas Array?
The million latinum question that I happen to have an answer to. I located an unlicensed stock of protomatter containers in the primary antenna control room. They're flocking to it. I'm not sure how it got there or why they're interested in it. Maybe Operator Z can enlighten us before we move on. Anything you can share is valuable to us. Well, the Jean Resi were Borg long before they were Trill. In my universe, the Symbiosis Commission attempted to thwart the Borg by creating an army of joined Trill. That backfired, obviously.
Tell me more.
What do you want to know?
Why did the Trill create an army?
When our world was one of the last standing against the Borg, desperate times called for desperate measures. An augmented army seemed like the only viable solution. What do you want to know?
Who spearheaded this project?
One of our brightest scientists, an egotistical Nakaj, created a protomatter-based serum and worked together with the Symbiosis Commission to experiment on select hosts and symbionts. What do you want to know?
How are you people recruited?
The Commission helped track down some of our best symbionts, and by that I mean symbionts whose former hosts had stood the test of time, fought in countless wars, and thwarted previous Borg onslaughts. They were resilient and ruthless in equal measure. What do you want to know?
What went wrong?
The Symbiosis Commission used a protomatter-based serum on the symbionts that was supposed to heighten their psionic abilities and provide them with biological tools to resist assimilation. Instead, it drove them to madness. And the Borg absorbed that madness when they one day broke through our world's defenses and assimilated all of Trill. What do you want to know?
Okay, what part did you play this?
The Commission used the Tegan family's mining company to facilitate the extraction and stabilization of protomatter across our entire galaxy, and then used it to experiment on my people. When it became clear their project had gone wrong, it was already too late. The Borg were on their way. What do you want to know?
I have all the information I need.
How were they able to break through the Trill's defenses? And how were they able to establish such a firm footing in your universe? And what about our allies? Starfleet, the Federation, the Borg Cooperative. The cooperative you speak of doesn't exist where I come from. In my universe, the Borg gained the upper hand in the incursion of 2409, when they invaded the Vega colony. The crew of the USS Aventine, one of Starfleet's finest, was tasked with a crucial mission. They abandoned the ship when the Borg boarded them. Their mission was unsuccessful, according to reports anyway.
USS Aventine.
I helped retake the Vega colony from the Borg and drive them from that sector. But of course, you never made it because you left. I wonder who captained the Aventine.
I get the sense this might be a conversation for another time. Speaking of captains, do these Chimerian Borg have a queen?
As far as I can tell, they're just a horde without a head and no one to guide them. Trust no one who wishes to be their queen or otherwise control them. They can't be controlled and they can't be bargained with. Striving to do so only ends in death. Now these Borg seek out protomatter as sustenance without knowing why. I don't know how so much of it ended up aboard your array. There's none of it left in my universe.
Understood. Before we go, you recognize me, right? Earlier.
You're right. This might be hard to believe, but I owe you. The other you. Back in my universe, your counterpart was one of the leaders of the uprising. You fought alongside me in the faction wars of 2411. On the eve of the fall of the Federation, you gave your life in battle to protect me from an incoming blow. So even though I'm eager to get to Trill, I'm just as eager to repay you. Any version of you. You've got my word. Lead the way.
Thank you for telling me. It'll take time to process. Captain Dex, what's the plan? As for the question, not a fan. Absolutely not a fan at all.
Fight our way through this array and make it to primary antenna control so we can reverse engineer the tri-quantum beam and close that multiversal portal. Let's hope we find your bridge officer along the way. I'll also be collecting Chimeran pustules. Director Hugh of the Cooperative is calling in a favor. Actually, I could use a hand, if you see any along the way.
You got it.
And turn off that tricorder's voice output, would ya? We're practically announcing our next move to the enemy.
Good point. Let's go. Yeah, not a fan at all of all.
I managed to locate your bridge officer's position. We'll be with them in no time.
Copy that. We'll need the support. But yeah, not a fan at all.
Your officer might need shore leave after all of this. Z, did you have a crew? Once upon a time. I travel alone now, and I prefer it that way. It's easier. Don't leave any of those pustules behind. Who knows what they could turn into?
Alright, and...
Look out. stalking the hallways.
Yeah, yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, that's a good idea.
These parasites are beyond hope. They only deal in destruction.
I'm trying to lure them out so I don't. Oh, speaking of which. This one's being pretty annoying. If I remember correctly, I'm pretty sure that's like the apex. The apex that shows up during the TFO.
There's a storeroom nearby. Call it a shortcut.
Obviously here it's a lot more manageable. All right, like these. Hey, I got all three.
Yeah, keep talking to us like you know what it means. Dirtbags.
Oh, I got an accolade for collecting all of them. Oh, they're sneaking up right behind me over here. Whoop.
We've made it this far. There's no turning back. We're closing in on primary antenna control, and I'm not sure what awaits us there. Can we still count on you, Z? My loyalties lie with your friend. But I could make an exception.
Lucky us then. Let's keep moving.
Foreign body analysis. Scan results. Chimeran pustule. Status. Gestating. Composition. 35% multicellular bioform. 20% cybernetic augmentation. 45% vermiform embryo. Properties. Psionic emissions. Viscous retention field affecting movement speed. Vulnerabilities. Directed energy streams. Extreme heat. Trinitrotoluene charges. Store. Cryogenic suspension capsule. Stored at 77 Kelvin. Warning. Surrounding viscous compounds are hazardous. Compounds will evaporate upon collection or destruction of the source pustule.
Interesting. Logged. Yeah, the recording there did not match. Did not match. It was scanning like I was still scanning a pustule.
We're almost there. Stick together, everyone.
This where that one comes out of the wall? Yes, it is. Right there.
They really have a knack for leaping at you when you least expect it, huh?
You must join
I'm not joined now, and I never will be. Request denied, asshole.
Oh, there's. All right. Oh no, I was gonna say that's all of them. No, there's another group right behind, right in the back. And
Operator, look out! Are you all right? I'll be fine. Let's take these vermin out. We have to take down this Chimeran so we can get to the beam.
We are me. We are all.
You are nothing. You will never know happiness or pain.
The abyss gives. It comes endless. Symbiosis frees the bloated mind.
oh, there's some lag going on right there. Nope, they're trying to sneak up, boy. Trying to sneak up here. Uh-oh. And I thought I got out of that, out of range of that, but no, apparently. Thought I got out of range of that, but apparently not. Ah, crap. Yes. Yes, it's quite. Yes, there are actually quite a few. And yes, there are quite a few people playing this. Trying to find where the thing is. Because it's just going to keep. It's just going to keep bringing enemies along until it gets defeated. Oh, man, guys are getting kind of annoying over here. I don't think this. Don't think this. Where'd he go? Yeah, it's actually not too big of a threat. It's not too big a threat. The only problem is it keeps bringing enemies out left, right, and center. So that tends to, and of course, there's also that.
That's it. That's all of them.
Holy crap!
We did it. If you send the data we gathered on the Chimeran pustules over to the cooperative via one of the consoles in this room, then Director Hugh can get started on his research. This can't wait. Z, watch my back. I'll reverse the polarity of that beam and close up the portal. Time to say goodbye to the hellhole you came from.
No time to waste. Let's go. Okay. Yes. Transmit data. And
I need your help over here. I've disabled security protocols and reversed the polarity. Something's not lining up.
I'll take a look. Okay, run a spectral analysis to isolate polarity drift.
The polarity's been reversed, but something's wrong. This portal is being held open somehow. We might only have one option here.
You're suggesting we travel to the other side? What do you think, Z? Z?
Her vitals are deteriorating, and fast. This is it. There's no reversing a Jean-Res infection. Don't be so sure. I've got a lot of experience in reversing different types of Borg assimilation. This is different. Trust me. It's not working. We need to get her to your sickbay. It's too late. I'd rather die than become an abomination. Take me out, operator. Just stay with me. We'll get you to my husband, Julian. He's a doctor. That bastard? Dr. Bashir is also a brilliant surgeon. Yeah, too brilliant. Norval was right. They went too far. She'll come for me. Try to control me. Who? Who will come for you? Z? Just end it. Happy to die. Like I said, I owe you one. You can't save everyone, Esri. I know. She's right. We can't leave her here. Let's get to that portal.
A Chimeran Unimatrix in the Alpha Quadrant. Z wasn't kidding. This dimension has fallen to the Borg. Is that the Harmony? And another tri-quantum wave beam. Well, I don't think we've been spotted yet. Long-range sensors indicate the Harmony's weapons platform is dormant. But if you ask me, we can never be too careful.
Agreed. We need to disable that beam. Let's get this over with.
The Harmony looks a little different since my last encounter with it.
That's, of course, not that easy.
Like clockwork, never trust a sitting duck.
Resist, and you shall be consumed. Accept the Legion's embrace.
The hive beacons are powering the Harmony's shields with their psionic beams. We'll need to target the beacons first to get to that shield. Pustules are emitting biotoxins that will degrade our navigational system.
Well,
Hang on. The Harmony is teleporting.
and it's over here now, so... And that's,
The
of course...
shield dropped when the Harmony used its energy supply to teleport. Destroying the hive beacons might give us a window to target the Harmony.
Alright. And come over here.
That's it. Shoot it down. Target the Harmony.
Alright, we almost got it. I ain't going to use the I ain't gonna use the I'm gonna use this though.
Heads up. The Harmony is teleporting.
And it moved over here.
Let's take those beacons out and finish what we started.
Twist them.
All right.
The ship's down. Time to target the Harmony.
Try to keep focus on its weakest segment. Oh, there go all my shuttle. There go all my shuttlecrafts.
The portal is. We need to go to full impulse before your ship gets torn apart by a proto-matter shockwave. I'm receiving a transmission from the Adams. They're waiting for us on the other side.
We are the Borg. Our survival is your survival. You will open your communication frequencies immediately. The collective demands an audience. Resistance is futile.
An audience.
Together, we can eradicate all weakness in the galaxy and prevail. Perfection requires strength.
Are you suggesting an alliance?
They're afraid. Afraid of the Etherians and the Chimerans.
Sounds like it. How do we know we can trust you?
The collective has been attacked by pretenders to perfection. A threat has been posed to perfect and imperfect beings of this universe. Your survival demands that you assist us. The collective demands an audience. Resistance is futile.
Wait, hang on. Nope, there goes the fusion. And there goes the fusion cube.
Well, so much for peaceful negotiation.
An audience sounds like a queen's gambit.
Speaking of queens, I wonder what Z meant when she said someone would come for her. She seemed pretty certain the Chimerans don't have a queen. I guess we'll find out. Thanks for your assistance today. In truth, I don't know if we would have survived without you. I know we couldn't save her, But at least we saved the Midas Array. That's gotta count for something.
Speaking of Ezri, Tegan, you want to take her back to a Trill? To your family?
No, she worked alone. If you could beam her over, I think the Aventine would like to host a burial amongst the stars for the operator. Even though she hadn't been in Starfleet for a long time, by the sounds of it, Z was still a hero. We owe her that much.
I think she would have liked that. Consider it done.
Thank you. I think I understand now why Z felt so comfortable closing the portal to that universe, and why she was so ready to accept her fate. If that's the life that awaited her, then no wonder she asked us to put her out of her misery. I don't know what's more unsettling. A Mirror-Borg Unimatrix in fluidic space, or a Jean Ress one in the Chimeran reality.
It'll be an interesting mission report, to say the least. Let's call it a day.
You're right. I'll send you a report once I check in with Starfleet Command. There's a lot to reflect on. This has been a lot. I'm not sure I even have the words to describe it. Let's keep in touch. Stay safe out there. Thank you again for your help today. I couldn't have done it without you. Now that the Midas Array is secure and free of Chimerans, comms in the area are back online, and the Alliance is sending over a unit. Cleanup and protomatter confiscation. By closing the unstable portal to the Chimeran universe, we managed to buy ourselves some time. However, I've already received reports of Chimeran incursions surfacing in other systems. Perhaps someone should consider meeting with the Borg Collective in some capacity. I know an alliance founded on the basis of fear of a common enemy can be risky, but it might be the only shot we have against the Etherians and the Chimerans. As for me, I'll be heading to Trill. I've got a word of warning for the Symbiosis Commission, should they ever be inclined to experiment with joining in protomatter in our universe. Director Hugh is meeting me there. We're hoping our combined research will convince them to put some new laws in place. Until we meet again.
Alright. And let me pause.
Starfleet Command has commissioned another.
Let me pause just for a second, and I will be right back. Alright. Not the one I was expecting. Not the one I was expecting to do, but I will take it.
Alliance vessel, your arrival in fluid space has been noted. I am told you are here to eradicate Borg occupation forces. Your entry into our territory has been authorized. Though this is not the first time our common enemy invades fluidic space, it is the first time we have encountered so many of their variants. It appears they have arrived from alternate dimensions through dimensional vortices. Needless to say, they must be eliminated immediately.
How can we help?
First, destroy the enemies at Unit Complex Alpha. This will allow our planet killers to arrive safely at a central location. Then, escort the planet killers to the outer unit complexes to help them destroy the incursion.
Understood. let's get started. All right, so we gotta go where? Oh,
To the complex Alpha, so our planet killers can arrive safely. An unseen ship has been rescued. We are grateful. An unseen ship has been rescued. We are grateful. The tactical unit Beta has been destroyed. Destroy the universe.
oh, there go the shields and the hull.
The tactical unit Delta has been destroyed. Destroy the enemy. An unseen ship has been rescued. We are grateful. Planet killer Iota is under attack. Oxygen at Beta has been deployed. Destroy the enemy.
Okay, that probably explains why nobody's over here. Nobody's over here. They're taking out that.
The tactical unit Gamma has been destroyed. Destroy the enemy.
I'll do just that once I get rid of all these other targets here, so they're not targeting planet colors. What's protect Noctohedron? I also see Undine ships over here. Oh, well, never mind. They're over there. They're over there taking out the. Picking up. All right. There. The problem is I cannot. Okay. The red alert thing takes a little bit long time to deactivate. All right. Oh, oh, they got all the other sections.
An operation well done. The Borg have been removed from this part of fluid space, though I suspect they will attempt to return. Until then, the Undine thank you for your assistance.
Understood. All right, that one's complete. Let's see. I still have a little bit of a ways to go on the. Still have a little bit of a ways to go regarding the. Oh my God! Still have a little bit of a ways to go regarding the.
Thanks for joining me aboard the Midas Array. Let's get you up to speed. The Chimerans, a suspected variant of the Borg from yet another universe, have boarded part of the array. I was sent here to study them, but it's clear they're hostile towards us. I'm afraid our attempts at communication have not been effective.
Got it. Tell me everything I need to know.
Their horde has a particularly dangerous specimen in it. I'm calling it the Apex, who patrols the array and is invulnerable to our weapons. It'll emit a psionic field, so you'll know when it's near. Avoid it at all costs. Don't think twice. Just run.
Just run?
Well, you can also set up neural disruption traps around the array and hope the Apex bites. They'll stun it briefly, but it's a temporary distraction at best. So don't bet all your luck on it.
Copy that.
To help you, I'll set up some occlusion
Okay.
zone override force. Take down these chimerans and override those interlink nodes. You'll need to take the stairs to find the first interlink node.
Pustules everywhere. And plus the big beasties lingering somewhere. Whoop. I think someone must have already ran into the somebody already ran into the all right. Whoop.
Look out. The
Oh,
Apex
shit.
is targeting you. Don't forget about those traps.
Well, already off to a good start.
You've momentarily trapped the Apex.
Yeah, that was after it. Yeah, that was after the damn thing killed me. Ah. Okay, that's. I'm pretty sure there's one. Oh shit!
Look out. The Apex is targeting you.
What a.
Don't forget about those traps. Look out for shield symbols. You'll be safe from the Apex inside the occlusion zones.
Yeah, I got there, but that asshole. I did get there, but that asshole there, that asshole, still managed to take me out. What an. What? No sir, not a fan. To be honest, I don't think we need to target the pustules. I'm pretty sure they're actually. The one in the transporter room's good. Pretty sure there's one up here. Ah. Yes.
The final interlink node has been overridden. You can head back to the shuttle bay. Chimerans are reinforcing their presence in the transporter room.
All right. And
Everything okay? Take the turbo lift to the next deck.
No, stop to.
Good, you made it. The primary antenna control room on this deck houses a modified ISO. To access that room, you'll need to clear the path by overriding 4 more
Alright. So we gotta.
My research shows chimerans not only affect humanoid things, but tap into them.
Oh, we get the target. We get the target thing. Ah, shit. Annoying. The jet one's annoying. I keep trying to run into that, even though. All right. There's one on the outside there too. There's one on the outside there too.
Great. You've overridden 2 interlink nodes. Just 2 more left.
Eh. Is it gone? Nope. Okay. Hopefully he doesn't. I just keep dinging the thing. Hopefully I can get somebody to come over here. See if I can get them to. This is the last. This is the last one. So. Okay. Good.
All interlink nodes have been overridden. Head to primary antenna control. I get the feeling we'll need some help after all of this. I'm calling for backup. Director Hugh, this is Captain Ezri Dax, requesting reinforcements at the Midas Array.
Copy that, Ezri. I'm sending over a recommendation on who to call in. Good luck.
So I'm trying to remember how to get to. I'm trying to remember how to get to the bedroom here.
The Horde is summoning a swarm of chimerans. Quick, target the apex of the isoboron.
That animation always makes me laugh. Nope. Nope, not a big fan of there being me and a giant ball of fire here. Obviously don't want to stand right there where it's using that attack. It should go into a
Damn, the apex is in
yeah, I was
the
gonna say it should go into
Take out that
defense.
swarm in the meantime.
I don't. Okay, I was gonna say it should be Culligan. Should be Culligan more. Nope, I don't like the fact that it is now targeting. I don't like
The
the.
antiboramine is lingering. The apex can't maintain its shield. It seems friendly.
That's a lot of. That's a lot of lava. There we go.
I think you and your task force just bought us all some time. Without your assistance, the Midas array would have been lost to the Chimerans by now. That said, our efforts haven't stopped more of them from beaming onto other decks. They're targeting the antennae and comm systems. Something else is going on here. I suggest you report back to command. The shuttle bay is secure now, and I need to stay and continue my research. The Alliance will send over the Cooperative's recommended backup, so I'll be in good hands. Thanks for your help. You've all been invaluable.
In task force operation. I see that there's a thing in the back there. I saw that there was a thing in the back there going. But of course, a little bit distracted, taking out the enemies there, because they're all just a tad bit insane. I think that leaves. No, actually, Devil's Heart Shattered Piece I haven't done. All right, well, all right, so hopefully I could get these two done. That way I have done every single thing that this involving this deal on this character. Okay, working my working my thing there. Almost up to, almost got the entire temporal defense reputation done. Let me guess, this last one. Oh, I'm guessing that last endeavor thing is for destroying Borg ships.
Welcome to the last bastion of the Iconian Alliance. I am Engineer Navala. Thank you for coming to assist my people. Unfortunately, it appears the battle between our alliance and the Control Borg is, predictably, not yet over. The Borg have compromised this research facility in the hopes of obtaining a Devil's Heart Kita Shard, a most precious artifact used to activate and stabilize Iconian gateways. The Borg have corrupted the facility's security fields, raising them and preventing our access to the Kita Vault that contains the shard. I have managed to secure this room, the facility's central gateway hub, but I am no Taket of Iconia. Your skills are needed in the chambers that lie ahead.
Thanks for the intel. How can we help?
Your team will need to take down the Control Borg and regain control of the 3 security fields, lowering them so we can transfer the shard to a secure location. One last thing, the Bastion...
Alright, ready as ever.
Gateways to our research labs are open. Split up and choose a path. Control Borg cipher drones have hacked into our security fields. Defeat them.
Naturally, as always.
I have opened an interim gateway. Join your allies.
The futility of your existence is power.
Labs are clear. The first security field has been lowered. Return to the central hub. Our chiller is compromised. I have activated this level's gateways to assist you.
Oh, if I remember correctly, we have to go in between the things. Speaking of which. Oh. Things swinging back around.
Defeat the Borg and use the gateways to avoid the Baryon sweep. Security field is down. Return to the central hub.
And whoop.
Phrygians, they are modifying the console codes in our particle chambers.
Collaborate, and you shall prosper.
Oh yeah, I gotta grab the thing here. Gotta grab the thing here before I could actually mess with those. Forgot about that. Nope.
The Phrygians are infiltrating our systems. Retrieve codes from the infiltrators to secure the consoles and use our transporter. Particle chambers are clear. The final security field is down. Return to the central hub. The Kita vault is open. You must go to the shard. I will initiate lockdown protocols.
Ascend or fall. The ether commands it.
Regain control of the consoles to secure the shard. This Zil.Bex construct is invulnerable to our attacks. We must defeat its drones. Retrieve the modified access codes from the Ethereum infiltrators.
I got a thing. I gotta come over here. Whoop.
Another success. We have regained control of the console.
Security, strength, victory. The ether fulfills the promise.
More Ethereum infiltrators are beaming in.
We need we got the 3 over here.
A third console has been secured. It is working.
Right. Yo, right over there.
A fourth console has been secured.
Fusion is inescapable. The ether predestines it.
Okay, they see.
Ethereum defender constructs incoming.
There.
You shall not prosper. So bows Iconia. I transported you out of there just in time. The construct is gone for now. The Iconian Alliance is indebted to you and your task force. Without your assistance, our bastion might not have survived this attack, not to mention the unexpected Etherean onslaught. Today, we live to celebrate another resounding victory in our universe and yours. To Iconia and its allies.
Okay, and task force operation. That just leaves one more operation to finish. Then I can call it a. Then I can call it a stream. Actually, all things considered, that one went pretty fast. Usually that one takes a while to complete. Okay, so gotta work on my inventory here because it's a little bit full.
This is 7 of 9 reporting from Alliance HQ on the ground. Kittimer 2 is under attack. I repeat, Kittimer 2 is under attack. Requesting immediate backup from any Alliance members within range.
This is Admiral Selmek of the USS Medoc. Have the attackers been identified?
Negative. Judging by the damage pattern, this is a coordinated planetary assault. HQ is receiving reports of incursions across multiple sectors, but it's unclear who's orchestrating all of this. Several of our allies are reporting fleet-wide systems malfunctions. On top of that, we're dealing with atypical energy spikes in orbit, mycelial rifts, interdimensional breaches, and inbound energy signatures detected by our long-range sensors.
Okay, this is
Without
better.
your assistance, we might be looking at a losing battle. I can cover the ground, but I'm stretched thin when it comes to orbital defense.
If I remember correctly, the first thing is rescuing the ships. Then it's sort of a
This is Captain Hugan of the civilian ship USS Vega, requesting immediate assistance.
Ship is under attack.
May the great bird of the galaxy
All right.
bless you and your crew.
There we go. And one
Thanks
last.
for the timely assistance. This would have been a dark day without you.
Good. So you assisted all the evacuation ships. I'll be monitoring the situation from the ground, but let's stay coordinated. Your ship is crucial to the defense of this system. I've got another issue that needs taken care of. I'm sending you the new coordinates now. The situation could get pretty volatile, so stay sharp. Heads up, I'm getting reports of anomalies near your location and mirror Borg energy signatures. We can't let the Borg assimilate our people. Trust me, it isn't pretty. Take them out before the system's overrun with drones.
All right.
Transferring you the updated coordinates. You'll need to warp there immediately. Heads up, we've got Ethereans down here with reports of orbital incursions too. Word is spreading of a reality vortex. Watch out. My data stream mirror Borg energy is close to the limit. Running out of time. Close that vortex now. Receiving reports of another vortex in the system. You'll need to close it. I'm receiving reports of incoming mirror Borg signatures. Watch out. Close that vortex before the system's overrun by the Borg. Reading 2 new vortices near your location. Close them. Heads up, more reports of incoming mirror Borg signatures. Take out the Ethereans before they open another vortex. Ethereans have been defeated and vortices have been closed. Well done. Good. Now that the Ethereans, Mirror Borg, and Reality vortices have been taken care of, Kittimer HQ can concentrate on ground incursions. Unfortunately, we have another problem. Sending the coordinates your way. Alliance vessels are turning hostile. Whatever's causing this, it's spreading, and fast. The ambassador of the Tholian Assembly is offering an interesting solution. I'll let them expand on the details. 7 out.
It is good to see you again. I wish to ally with you once again to prevent affected ships from leaving the system and wreaking havoc elsewhere. The Tholian Assembly is sending in orb weavers to contain these vessels. We hope this will buy the Alliance some time to regain control. In order to perform their tasks efficiently, orb weavers cannot engage ships directly. Affected vessels must be disarmed before the weavers initiate.
All right. So yes, we need to head there and disable the ships so the orb weavers can contain them.
Deactivate the affected ships before contact. Orb weavers are ready to contain the affected ships. Setting up a new board. Quarantine weapons.
over here.
Initiating or quarantine.
Yeah, this ship's not very maneuverable when trying to turn. So there's one over there that needs to be. There's one over there that needs to be contained. It's about to escape. Oh, never mind.
Orb Weaver's initiating containment process.
All right, our ship's contained.
Tholians have quarantined all affected ships in the system. Once our situation's under control, Kittimer HQ will investigate the origin of this strange enthrallment. That said, there's another incursion that requires your immediate attention. Sending you the coordinates now. One of Kittimer's newly deployed planetary defense nodes stopped responding to remote controls. Appears to be malfunctioning and is targeting Alliance and Allied vessels. Your job, prevent it from causing further damage. I can monitor the satellites from here, but I'll need you to initiate proximity-based shutdown protocols.
All right, and off we go.
I don't know about you, but we've got some Etherean drones down here. Stay focused up there. Don't forget to deactivate those satellites.
Deactivate the satellites
I
and
need to work to the new coordinates.
deactivate the satellites and of course avoid the attacks. All right, and this should be the last one. Should be the last satellite.
All malfunctioning satellites are offline. Kittimer HQ will investigate what happened to this defense node once everything's under control. But these attacks aren't over yet. We've got another issue to deal with. Transmitting you the new coordinates now. Better act fast. Situation's worse than I expected. Kittimer HQ's lost contact with the Alliance strike force in orbit of our station. Before the comms blacked out, the Garrett and the Temporal reported severe ship malfunctions. Allegedly, we're looking at a total systems override and complete loss of navigational control. All crew members are still on board, but we'll need you to provide a status report. Proceed with caution. Their lives are at stake.
All right, this should be the last one. We didn't run into the thing where we have to close mycelial rifts this go. And if I'm not mistaken, too, I think there's the one dealing with Iconian ships as well, but I didn't run into that. Regular Iconian ships. Didn't run into that either. All right. Few more seconds before the last day.
My allies come with Kittimer's activation plan. Reports show that Kittimer's engaged in targeting protocol. Watch out. I received a tip. Kittimer's shield. Cancel its last attack. ground and space incursions have been dealt with. For now.
Congratulations.
Your HQ should be able to deal with any remaining stragglers and clean up the mess they left behind. You did some fine work on the field today. Remind me to call on you again next time all hell breaks loose.
This is Medoc. Operation complete. Very nice. Very nicely done. And that should be everything. There we go. And with all those done, that's where I'm going to cut it for right now. So do me a favor if you would. Be sure to hit that thumbs up. It helps me on my channel out quite a bit. So I'm done for right now.